Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm World Dragon, and this is Timberborn. You join us. We are continuing to build the best theme park mountain in the world. Now, it's very early development stages still at this point. We've managed to build most of the structure. As you can see, we're still building a little bit. Let's go ahead and detonate these two. Let's go ahead and press play. So we're still building bits and bobs. We're still kind of, like I said, as you can see, doing a bit of structure. Now, so what we do need to do, our happiness is just going up and up. Let's come to our well-being. Now, this little platform, which is completely undirted, is all for the rooftop terraces. So, how do I feel about how this is going to look if I put one center? Because then they will then be off-center. Yeah, I don't think I like that. So we're going to go and put one there. Then we'll have... Yeah, how am I gonna go and do this? Well, how am I feeling? How am I feeling? I mean, I stick one into the side, and then I can stick one in here with a gap in between. Wait, I like that. I like that. We are 100% gonna go and stick a cheeky monument in the corner. A flame of unity seems quite apparent to be next to rooftop terraces. And it doesn't really matter which way you put it, because it looks the same either way around. I am definitely going to go and sneak a flame of unity in there. And then in terms of pathing, that'll come straight out here. I think that will go straight across there and into there. So on my pathing, I do want impermeable floors. No mechanical reason. I do just think they look better. And then in all of these gaps, I basically need to put some decorations. But we'll come back to that. I mean, we've got a lot of decorations to put down. So that'll go in there for now. And this Flame of Unity, I mean, it's going to do an okay job. Everyone in this exercise plaza, in these 3 rooftop terraces, and the wind tunnel. Wind tunnel? Yes, wind tunnel. Will get the bonuses from that. Everyone working in, well, most of the people working in the food area. People down here, our water pumpers. So, you know, it's going to have a nice little effect, that one. Because we do have... we do have a couple of Flames of Unity here, which get almost nobody. Because this is 100% a feature monument piece. No actual practical purpose whatsoever. Our... Gotta love that noise. Our... I didn't do that on purpose, folks. I accidentally did deselect it. Our industrial area gets a labor monument, as well as our miners, and if they ever have nothing to do, which if they have nothing to do, quite frankly, I'm gonna be having words with them. These buildings need water. So have I not got water? I guess my water didn't stay stored up that well. No, it didn't, because you are, in fact, on the wrong thing. You need to be close above a depth of, I'm going to say 0.7. Because by keeping it open, actually, I probably did pour a lot of water out of here when I could have been saving it. Because this is set to 0.9. If this is set to 0.7, during a... Oh, but wait. I want it to keep pouring... Ah, damn it, this is going to be a little bit of a pain. So, whilst there's water, I want this to pour. When there's not water, I want it to stop and contain itself. But I really can't do that with these 2 systems, I don't think. Let me have a quick think. Because this closes above the depth. But then this obviously lets water out above the depth. They're kind of in opposite. They don't sync. So this will only allow this to be 0.7, but this won't overflow unless it reaches 0.9. Huh. What I'm going to do... No, because that won't work either, because then we'll lose the top layer. I was going to build a sluice on top of it. To to let it pour out all of the excess. I mean, the showers are still working, which is good. Wow, our happiness just went up by several points. Probably due to, yes, the labor, or the flame of unity, and then the rooftop terraces, all adding their happiness. How can I do this? I mean, a dam might technically be able to do it. You could get, again, a flat sluice, or just a dam that you could build and set the height when you build it. That would also work. Build a dam with a 0.8 at least. That would be quite nice. I mean, the dam might solve it. Oh, I like how I've gone and done this for an extra little bit of a water reservoir, but it's not actually going to go anywhere. But still, it does keep everything green, which is absolutely hilarious and fantastical at the same time. So I've gone and made myself a little water catchment there. Yeah, build a dam. Build a dam. Will a dam work? I'm gonna try build a dam. Let's go and build that there. Should build pretty fast, but let's just make it priority. That can disappear because it's ugly. Let's go and detonate that, and then replace you with the dam. Because that then should allow this to hold 1.65 of water, in theory. It will mean that this only holds up to 1.65 as well, but then again, that's fine. We're up to happiness of 51, so our happiness has just gone up by quite a few points. Like I said, I'm assuming that's because our Flame of Unity is probably now getting another, or I reckon a good 40 to 50 of our beavers, plus, probably now under the Flame of Unity. We've got quite a few, well, swimming pools dropping off. Scratcher, Detailer, Mudbath, and Motivatorium aren't online yet. Wind Tunnel is actually doing very well. Exercise plazas are doing fantastic. We do need campfires as well. Yes, rooftop terraces. They've just come online. Mangrove fruits, they will be coming in very, very shortly. And wet fur is still holding up quite well. Although, wet fur is on a 70... swimming pool's on a 42. But I'd say I thought wet fur was about as far down as the swimming pool. I was like, that's not right. That's not right at all. Yep, we are going to go and build that pretty quickly. Okay, so I think that will allow me to work. Because it shouldn't overflood. Although, to make sure, I am just going to go and place that on top. Just to make sure water doesn't come out the top because of all the pressure. So I don't want it to flood my exercise plaza. Let's just go and double down on that one. Over here, I did go and build a whole bunch of cheeky water wheels. We have 13,000 power and 4,500 draw. This is a pretty sad water wheel now, but a water wheel it still is. These ones are doing pretty good though. I mean, wow, 800! I didn't expect them to be... Oh, we are actually in a bad tide, that would be why. These are on... Oh, these are on the same though. Which is quite surprising. I suppose obviously not really a lot of that adds into this. And I suppose we have 2 water sources powering these, and because it's a bad tide, 2 water sources powering these. I do expect these will drop down to 400 to match this once it's once the bad tide's over. But yeah, there you go. It's a very nice power network, I would say. This is it's our poor water wheel. We'll leave it there for prosperity reasons. Prosperity? Austerity reasons. That's the one. It reminds us of yesteryear. You know, it's one of our old water wheels. It deserves to be what it can be. Okay, so that is hopefully now going to flood this, and then we still have our catchment. It's going to hold 1.65, and this will only keep this full as it keeps draining. So down here, for the rest of the area, don't really need it to be a level lower, I don't think. So let us go and remove that. And I don't want the rubble, I just want the path. Yes, we don't need that path anymore. And so what I'm going to go and do is... I think I might. Okay, that'll work. No, that will not work. Because that's going to stop the one right in front of it. Undo that. Don't stick you in there. Let's go and square that off. Don't quite know what I'm going to build in it, but let's go and square it off. I thought I could build the campfires up here. I could even build the motivatorium up here. That would be... Let's just not do that. Let's not go there. Let's not start being silly. So what I wish to do is... Coming down to my well-being. My motivatarium... Although mud baths next to swimming pools? Is that a good idea, folks? Should we go there? Also, if I start blowing up holes, it might not actually quite work. Maybe, though. That might actually happen. We'll come back to that. My next one is the motivatarium. I want to get those online. So there's going to be a couple of them down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can stick one. It'll just go into there. That's fine. They should both... What I'm going to do is... I'm going to go and build that one. So I've got a marker. And so what I want to go and do is... Let's start by... Nope. I lied. Let's not do that there because I want it to be hidden. Don't put that in there because it will then be hidden. Let's go and... destroy some more pathing. Although... can all actually now disappear as well. As can... you. Go ahead and remove those. Right, so that is... I'm just gonna go and, you know, blow another hole in the ground. I need to destroy that level, that level, that level. Okay, so I think I can still put a 3 detonation in there. I won't quite have made it. That coming up to there. Right, so what I'm going to go and do is... go and blow that up. Right, so I need an extra 1. Out quite nicely. And then I want to go and build, and I've just gone and finished destroying all of the stairs that allow me to get down here. As you do. Let's go and build a tunnel right by there. Don't know how I get to said area. I mean, I could extend, but let's just not do that. Go and detonate that. Let us... oh wait, can I build a motivatarium here? Because it has to be built on ground only. So if I attempt to put power coming into the bottom of it, is this actually going to fail? Let's go and pause here a second. This all might be a fruitless endeavor. It might not let me do this. If I said build all that up to there, and I said a motivatarium, because it is not on ground only. Well then. Well then. So what we're going to go and do, I'm actually going to build that one stage forward. Though I feel like these should be turned around so I can see them from the front of the mountain. Yes, I feel like they should be. I'm going to go and delete that one. It was fully built, but hey ho, never mind. Just, you know, just some gears and logs we're going to go and take back. And so that being the case, what I actually then want to go and do is... Go destroy all those all the way down. And we'll leave that hole there a second. Now, obviously, having these visible from the front kind of also destroys the pathing idea a little bit. Though I could, in fact, make them side-on. That wouldn't be too bad. Okay, no, we definitely can't go underneath there. They are too big to fit. Like I said, it's just the fact that then the pathing is horrible, quite frankly. I don't like how everything's slightly misaligned. Ever so slightly misaligned. I can live with one by there. And so then, now let's go on pause. Famous last words, I might end up completely destroying all this again. Did we just go and blow up some tunnels? No, we didn't. What did we just go and blow up? I heard explosions. There's not been blown up down there either. What did we just go and blow up? There's a question for you. Let's go and that'll path into there. Want another Praetorium by there. Then so I need to start blowing a hole down there. I will patch this hole up very, very shortly. What I wish to do is... Oh, this tube ray runs in the middle of... Oh, there you go. That's how I make my... Oh, wait. Oh, no, it runs... Ah, it runs below them. That still works. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Never mind. I got excited for no reason then. Let us... build one more, basically. That's not too far to be built, so that's good. And so what I need to do is simply... Yeah, let's rebuild the stairs. I feel like I am constantly destroying and rebuilding stairs. And... Oh, it's beyond hideous. It is beyond hideous. Keep blowing a hole down there. Oh, I have to get this one separate power because I've not built them next to each other. Oh, the pain. The absolute torture, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so how do I go and do that? Let's... What are we looking at? Okay, let's go and... Maybe we'll floor that so no water gets up. Oh, the barbarity. Blow that up. Let's go and blow that one more. me down there. No, I might just do. Going to solve this problem. By trickery. I'm not actually, because that's a terrible idea. What I am gonna work with is... Okay, we've started blowing things up. There's that at least. That should probably allow me to get all the way to the end. And then I have to start building power shafts. Backwards. Go and detonate that. I mean, that looks like it's in the dirt. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I can't get power through this wall. I don't know. I feel like this is not even gonna work. I feel like I'm... Did it pause? It paused. I mean, I feel like I'm just plugging something into dirt here. I feel like it's not going into the motivatorium. I don't know. I truly don't know, everybody. This is going to be a fun one. Going to be a fun one. Let us go and protect against bad times, against overflooding. There you go, that's built. Let's get this built. And let's stop to build a power shaft coming backwards so I can join it onto the other one. Okay, nighttime. That's top priority. Oh wait, they built that one. Oh, I didn't even realize they'd built it. That's attention I'm not paying. And as we get through the night, ladies and gentlemen, can I get my Motivatarium online? I truly have no idea. Truly have no idea. I mean, it seems to be surrounded by dirt, but I guess we'll find out. I'm hoping that's just a graphical thing. Really am. Hey, we can build this one through the from the tubeway. Fantastic. All right, let's go and move some pathing because it's in the way. We might even get this finished and find out in today's Beaver Day. More pieces. Wait, no. Calm myself down on that one. Okay, now I should be able to build them both. Build them from here. And so no beavers will get lost or stuck this day. So there is power. But a building still lacks power. Then the question is that I'm curious about, can I, if I put this one further up, does that work? One. It does! That is what you need to plug it into. Okay. Huzzah! So we'll have one plugged in. Now we just need to get the other one plugged in. There's a drought approaching. How's our water levels? 'Cause I haven't been paying any attention. Our water's fine. You can actually pause now, to be honest. Why not? Farm's looking good. Food supply is looking good. everything's fantastic. And so what we're going to go and do is just by here. Lightning idea. Is it the best idea? I don't know, because it's a lightning idea. I'm going to go and build some more storehouses. Oh, another piece of dirt. And that will be for... We do not have space for fermented mushrooms. We do not have space for those. And we do not have space for algae rations. What was that for? Mangrove fruits. That's what we want. How are we doing on mangrove fruits? Oh, we have mangrove trees. 10 more days for 4. So every 10 days, I get 4. So with all of this, I get a few. And I have no idea if it's enough. We'll find out, though. If it's not, like I said, I can always blow it up some more. Happiness of 52. That's due to our motivatorium. Our beavers are now more motivated than ever, ladies and gentlemen. This is wonderfully filling up. Of course, it does come off the map. But it's working a charm. We'll see if this now survives through a drought. And yeah, hopefully it's all going to be beautiful. Okay, so there's our motivatorium online. We do need to get this one plugged in. And to go and do that, we're going to start blowing up things down in this way. And let's then safe to detonate. Once that one's safe to detonate, well, the rest are very safe to detonate. Let's... Let us... We're in line with... Okay, there. Blow that up and put one more in. And we should actually be able to see where we are. There you go, that's where we want to get to. What I'm going to go and do is... Eeny, meeny, miny... Tunneling ability. Yeah, no, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Let's go and get that up to a 55 happiness. The happiness mountain is wow, that is a lot of algae rations very instantly. That's fantastic. Fermented mushrooms should hopefully start to build up, as should mango fruits. And if we look at our beaver's happiness in general, so Labour, Monument, and Flame of Unity need a bit of a boost. So do Detailers and Scratchers. We don't have any mud baths, or campfires, or mangrove fruits. So yeah, go for a swim and then maybe get on some campfires. I can see that. I like that idea. So what we'll go and do is... how many squares do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12 is a perfect number. 12 is a perfect number. But do we want to squeeze in 4 campfires? Because there's the other question. I think the answer is yes, but I'm going to build 2 for now, because I want to get back here to be able to do decorations. So we'll just put 2 in for now. And blow that up. Then let's drop down a few layers. Let's have a look at our power. Which way do you face? Way. There. And there. Oh, I was so thinking that was about to make me build it somewhere else because of a little bit of lag. And then let's come all the way down to level 1. Oh, of course, we can't reach that. Of course we can't reach that. I'm being an absolute idiot. What we're going to go and do is, in fact, we're going to have to take that motivatorium offline for a second. Just to make sure And I'm hoping I don't have to build any more paths. Just to make sure we can reach that one. Get that back online in the morning. Fermented mushrooms are increasing. Mangrove fruits do exist. We teased ourselves with a 56 happiness there for a second. And so back down in the basement. Yep, we're still reachable. Those two, of course, are not. So that should all get done next turn. That will be plugged in then. And that will leave me with, ladies and gentlemen, mud baths, I believe. We have motivatariums. We, of course, will get a few more detailers and scratchers, but those I count as extras because they're only small little things. The detailers don't need power, thankfully. Neither do the scratchers. Even though the scratchers do technically rotate on their own and help the beavers scratch. I'm just not going to question that. We do have everything else. I mean, if we come to our happiness, we are missing campfires. We'll get a few more of those. Labor monuments, earth repopulators, mud baths, detailers, scratchers, motivatarium, swimming pools. I mean, technically, maybe we should have put a third swimming pool in the middle. You could easily go and argue that. Maybe we should have. But, yeah, we won't be doing too bad. So now we're kind of at the point of decoration, basically. Oh, that was a bit crazy. I stopped moving my camera around ages ago. We do need to put another dirt block back on there. I am gonna go and get rid of that. Gonna move it. No, I'm gonna use a dirt block. Dirt block in there, and then we will, however, need a set of stairs. This is where our earth repopulator is gonna go. Then, of course, let's come down to level 1. Have a look at our power. And we will start slowly rebuilding that back in the morning. Bad water source. Covered up. We'll have a look at our mangroves. How are we looking? Oh, there's plenty still to pick. Then it's the whole point of as well. Okay, 25%. So yeah, I think I am going to be able to potentially double my mangrove farm size. Because by the time he's gone and... Well, these ones haven't even quite finished growing yet. We'll come back and have a look at those in the morning, let's say. Let's focus on this. Did you see that, beaver? Place the next one. There. Just build that from the corner. And you can build both those about at the same time. There you have it. Both of the motivatariums are back online just in time for the evening. Just in time for the evening showing of why you should be a better beaver. Work harder. Work harder. And so that's now back online. I'm sorry, that was quite a mean speech for the beavers. I mean, they're great. They're great at what they do. Okay, and so these are still growing. I'm going to go for this being pretty much my first to grow plants. So 37%. He's still got a decent bit to harvest. So it's actually not going to be able to be too much bigger with one gatherer. If I make it bigger, I think I would need to increase my number of gatherers as well, to be honest. He's going pretty well. Yeah, I mean, I think these will be hitting. So he could do with a few more trees, but I think these will be hitting roughly maybe 60% the time he's done, give or take 60-70%. So he's not far off. Why is that your range? Why can't you go any further? Because I know exactly why. This is on a lower level. So if I were to ask my wonderful beavers, come along. Because this doesn't really need to be one level lower, I don't think. Come along and simply fill this in. Can't quite reach the corner. And he can't reach anywhere near the corner either. Oh, no, it is actually improving. How about you? Are you improving? No, you're not improving at all. Oh, he did. He improved a bit. Oh, keep going. Come on. It is improving. Was that as good as... I feel like that's as good as he might get, though. Look at them all just coming out of the trees like an army. I think that's as good as he's going to get. We can't quite make it into the corner. But still, it's not bad. He can do a lot. Of course, it will bug me. That's 100%. Where's my mangroves gone? I mean, it will very much bug me. But I don't think he's going to get past this line, to be honest. Yeah, but I can get him one square closer fairly easily. But, yeah. Yeah, not having this patch filled in could mentally ruin me. Could truly destroy me on the inside. Let's just start planting. Too far from a building path or district or cannot be reached, basically. So we do actually have that problem anyway. Let us... Once again, let's go. So that'll get me up to there. So that should allow me to get one higher. Let us... That. That. Yeah, that. That going? Nope, that didn't go and extend your range. Let's go and get that last line of mangroves in already. Go and detonate those. I mean, yeah, you can get the whole thing. Get absolutely the whole thing. On the other hand, not so much. Not so much. So we are just going to remove that. Go and build a very hideous... Oh, wait, he needs a path... Damn it, they need a path down. Stop! Don't do it! Do it again! Ah, my poor beavers. I mess around with them so much. You will be able to reach. Let's go and grab a whole bunch of mangroves. Fill in that gap. You are no longer needed. Our population is at a beautiful 128. 22 unoccupied beds. Of course, any new arrivals are being put in the basement. You can now go and delete. You were a hideous idea. That sounds very harsh to say, doesn't it? I'm going to keep him there, just in case. But, yeah, let's go and put this back. We're up to... We've teased a 58. We're up to a 56 stable. How are our warehouses over here doing? Yeah, we're not doing too good on mangrove fruits. We have just gone and extended them by a little bit. We've... Yeah, see, he's now waiting around. This is on 76%. Who only knows how much it was actually on by the time he was waiting around. But the point being is that he should be roughly able to work at capacity. Obviously, these are much longer paths. That's going to have to then also just be deleted. These are much, much longer paths, so they will take a little bit longer for him to get over here. But yeah, you know, this should help fill in the last 35% for his work capacity. And then over here on beautiful Fun Mountain, like I said, we're pretty much at this point of decorating. However, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we've come to the end of the episode and the end of the stream. I mean, when we honor, we do have mud baths to put in as well. Let's not forget the mud baths. So when we do come back next time, we will find a home for our mud baths. I feel like that's going to be... Oh, sorry, we're jumping around, all our auto-saving, etc. I feel like that might be down here somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure. I mean... This... I was wondering what they were doing there, because I didn't quite put them above the wind farm. It was just kind of floating next to this, next to the tube station. Anyway, as I was saying... So we do have a little bit of tidy up still to do. Oh, that's never... going to be found, is it? And neither is that. We just both disappear. Let's just go and clearly unable to leave the stream. Let's go and remove that. How? Wow, our planks are still at maximum. I must have someone still making them. But yeah, so we do need to put our mud baths somewhere. Not entirely sure where. They don't have to be on the ground. They could, in fact. Although I do like to bury them because they're one high. So I do like to bury them in the ground, to be fair. So I can't really go and put them up here, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, I suppose I'd build a little spa area down on this corner. I don't like too much how it's not watered, how it's not irrigated. But that's clearly kind of a me problem. I could, however, go and solve that quite easily by building a cheeky irrigation marker. I mean, if I go and do that, that is going to transfer irrigation down quite nicely. And so, for the very final act, we will see how smart I am. Beautiful. Not quite perfect, but that went and transferred the irrigation all the way nearly to the end. Just because we now have a little irrigation block to help the irrigation go down. And so, yes, on that, ladies and gentlemen, our swimming pools are still active, more to the point. And we do have no water left. Do these guys have... They do have impermeable floors on. Why do I have no water? I mean... I suppose, do they use it up with the showers? Or does that just recycle it? I don't know. Oh, a downstream depth of 0.7. So it didn't last very long. And I suppose there's not huge amounts of water there, but still, it shouldn't... It should only be replenishing on evaporation rate. I'm going to have to pay attention to this. I mean, that one's full. That one's doing just fine. But I am going to have to pay attention to this. See exactly what happens when we get to a drought. So that might dry out again. Is going to be a bit of a shame. But yes, anyway, as I've tried to say, yes, this is the end of the episode and the end of the stream. I am actually I'm gonna hit pause and I'm just gonna stop doing things and I'm gonna try and walk away. Whether that happens or not is another question, but I'm going to try. And but I'm gonna stop. I am going to stop. And so, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until we see you again, as per always, I hope that you stay safe, happy, and healthy.